And now the starters for tonight's game. At guard for the Wolves, number 12, Tom Simpson. And guard for the Cougars, number 4, Andre Thompson.
All right, it's a rocking house here in Silverdale on a Friday night as the Central Kitsap Cougars host longtime rival, the South Kitsap Wolves. For Westside TV, we've got Patricia Ann and Eric Reichel on the cameras, Garrett Sykes directing, Spencer Anderson's streaming for the Sun, and my partners here at the table, Kitty Campagna, and very happy to welcome Mr. John Sitton to what should be a great ball game of Narrows powerhouses.
Well, Doc, this is a great night. There's a good crowd. The band is here. We are excited because these two teams both come in at 6-4. South Kitsap 2-2 in Narrows League and Central 3-2 in Narrows.
Oh,
and
the
we're going to have scoring already.
Quick first shot goes down for the
number
South
12,
Kitsap
Tom
Wolves.
Simpson.
Simpson did a great job. Cougs opening that zone, and that was a great answer right from the perimeter and buried it. Good start for South Kitsap Wolves.
And they're going to count that one for 3. We'll get those lineups here as we go. Tom Simpson, who shot that 3 right now, number 32. Nars Martinez out there at that high point. 24 is Angelo Hazley, Devin Newquist, and James Hyson out there. Takeaway by the Cougars. Who we got for the Cougars out there, Kitty?
We have number 4, Andre Thompson, 15, Tyler Parker, 23, Ty Luna, 24, Michael Thomas, and 32, Kariko Corey.
And not only are these two teams coming in with almost exactly the same records, their last contest, the South Kitsap Wolves lost to league-leading Bellarmine, and the Central Kitsap Cougars lost to number 2, Olympia. And guess who's 3-4?
Exactly, Doc.
And as usual, John, these guys start out with no lack of energy.
Oh, Doc, you said it right away. A rivalry that goes back a long time. And two coaches are really stressing defense. Though the offenses are hot right now, it's going to be real tenacious here defensively for both South Kitsap and Central Kitsap.
And a quick timeout for the Central Kitsap Cougars, head coach Scott McMines. And of course, Mr. John Callahan, the head coach for the South Kitsap Wolves. And you might have gone up against him once or twice, John.
Absolutely, we did, and also I go back quite a ways. He was playing when I was coaching too, so it's, we don't want to bring that up too often.
And speaking of that, his son, Riley Callahan, playing for the team. And last year, a few years before that, his daughter played for the girls team. And you know, I remember seeing those kids at the Tacoma Dome when South was there at the championships, helping sweep the floor up.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And, you know, coaches and their kids, I know my son played for me, and they lived in the gyms, and those are great experiences for the families, and they've done a great job.
And well, around here, if you can live in a gym, what a deal, because it's raining all the time.
And it's warm.
I would have loved to live in a gym when I grew up.
South Kitsap's got an early 6-0 lead here, but the CK Cougars will put 3 on the board. And that's Ty Luna.
I asked Coach McMines who his scorers are, and he says it's very balanced. Ty was one of the names he mentioned. Michael Thomas, Perico Corey, Tyler Parker was the other one.
And you know, John, it's kind of strange to see the man from Bremerton High School sitting beside Scotty there, Mr. Casey Lindbergh.
Absolutely, and it's good to see him. And like we were talking earlier, back when I was coaching as assistant for Les Ethorn at Bremerton, Casey was playing then, and it's great to see him here out of Central Kitsap. And hey, it's great for all the communities, both our communities. I think it's great.
Oh, man, stumbling and bumbling through the middle there. Couldn't quite put it in. That was a tough try by Andre Thompson, but a nice takeaway there by Perico Curry.
Luna for 2.
Oh, the jumper rattles around, comes back out.
Corey is listed at 6'3", but his arms are much longer than that particular wingspan, I think.
Double team down low, nice D by the Cougars. Off the front, pulled down by Andre Thompson.
Both clubs doing a great job on the defensive end, boxing out. Great shot by Michael. He did a great job, and that was good pressure too by South Kitsap. This is a great shot.
And that'll tie it up, 6-6 here, the 4:55 mark, and number 1. Long outsider off, and CK letting it go out of bounds, so they will get the inbound. And we've got coming into the game for Central Kitsap, Andrew Schwederman.
After that timeout by Central Kitsap, Coach McMines, you can tell the Cougs now are really boxing out, and they're stopping that penetration, and that was a wise timeout. A little emphasis on the defensive end there, and it's showing.
2 immediate threes can make that happen.
Yeah, we're stopping that right away. So.
Oh boy, that's a tough D way out. Oh, nice pass. That was a good pass and a good drive. And going up to the free throw line will be Andrew Schwederman, I believe.
You can see why the Coach McMines is playing a sophomore out there. He looked very professional there going towards the basket.
Real good decision, great drive. He made a really nice decision, seeing he had the lane, and defensive help, couldn't get there in time. And once again, good decision on his part. And as he sinks his foul shot, second one coming up.
And number 1 through gives CK a 1-point lead, and Andrew will have a shot to make it 2 here. Count it. 8-6 lead at the 4:35 mark for the Central Kitsap Cougars. Both teams showing a little bit of full court there. Whoa, nice drive by Martinez. Dishing it off down low, but there's a lot of white jerseys there. Good breakaway, count that one. And that's Chandler Morgan.
Well, that was a great outlet pass also, number 32, Corey. Great job with the outlet, easy basket for the Cougs.
South Kitsap working it around outside that 3-point line, and whistle blows.
Last time down the floor, I'm sorry, Doc. last time down the floor. It was a nice offensive set by South Kitsap. They went a 1-4 high and it really caused some problems there. And they didn't go into that set this time down the floor, but we might see that some more. At 1-4 offensive set high, they get their big interior people getting in tight on the South Kitsap, or Central Kitsap defense.
And again, South starting out with that full court pressure.
Also with that set, Nars Martinez was able to drive, and that is exactly what Coach McMines is fearful of. He said, we must stop his penetration.
Nars, a senior out there for Coach Callahan.
Foul at number 20.
Boy, Kitty,
Only
really good
averages
point.
18 points a game. I have him down for 13 steals, 5 rebounds, and I think he leads the team in assists as well. So.
No, that's absolutely a great point. He's a great offensive player, but he does damage your defenses. He breaks them down so well.
3:45 left to go in the first period, and Central Kitsap will bring it in.
Most of your good guards know that you do not have to score to be effective.
Uh-oh, ball's loose, and CK comes away with, nice job. Yeah, nice dish that time by Nick DeHoda.
Very good. DeHoda, great job. Great vision, giving the ball up for the better shot, better opportunity there. South Kitsap was in a 1-3-1 that time defensively, and they got the ball down low and did a nice job against that 1-3-1.
That'll be an inbound foul. 4 on South Kitsap in this first period. Dishing to Schmiederman, but he had nowhere to go.
He's listed at 5'7", and there's some trees around him.
Yep.
Oh.
Ooh, ball gets loose out of bounds. South Kitsap bringing it in. The Cougars up by 4, 10-6. And of course, this very evening, the Central Kitsap girls down at South Kitsap, 2 of the leaders in the 4A girls side of the Narrows League, John.
That's good. What a battle that is to be. I'm sure that gymnasium is packed tonight. 2 great girls basketball teams in the Narrows League, and we'll find out who's number 1 after today.
We will.
Yep.
And you know what's tough is that these games happen at the same
Yes.
time, so you can't see them both. But you can pick up this game on the archives at thekitsapsun.com, and you will also be able to see it on BCAT later on. So we try to give you that opportunity.
Excellent segue. Nice job. Very good. Very good.
And South Kitsap going up to the free throw line here, try to put a couple more points on the board for Devin Newquist.
It's kind of fun to watch what South Kitsap does in that 1-3-1 with Martinez out on top in the 1-3-1. He's tall, makes that difficult pass when you reverse the ball against that defense. And they've got their small, quick guard down on the baseline covering that entire distance down there. It's fun to watch those 2 parts of the defense play for South Kitsap.
Shot goes through, both of them in for South, and 10-7. Only one went through? I thought both went through.
I
South
can't
Kitsap.
tell you, Doc. We're busy talking.
Almost over and back, but apparently the ball did not cross the center line. And South gets the takeaway. That's Martinez pushing it up. He goes to the paint and up to the board.
Offensive foul, though. That's not going to count.
Player control. That was a nice move.
Foul number 32.
Outstanding job, and I think that was Thompson. Michael took that. Once again, to make that happen, that's great anticipation to have your spot established, and he stayed home on it because it was a great drive.
It was. And
By
what a
Martinez.
great shot that went with it, but it's not going to count.
Man, Martinez is not a small guy.
No. Takes a
No, I
little
laugh.
courage.
He's their 6'3" guard. He's like one of the tallest guys out there. You expect him in there at post, but he's got too many skills to just put him out at post.
Adjustment by Central Kitsap. Now South's in a man.
Good dish off to this corner there. Couldn't put it down, and the rebound pulled down by Devin Newquist. There's Martinez again, just forcing things, John, driving that paint. Oh, good pickup there by the Cougars. Tyler Parker. That South's going to get it back on the other end. Yeah, whistle blows. It'll stop this frantic action for just a moment.
Good job by Devin Newquist. He hustled that weak side, number 14 for South to break up that easy transition basket. Good transitional defense.
1:55 left to go in the first period. The Cougars lead 10-7. South Kitsap with the ball. And number 3 is Riley Callahan, who we mentioned earlier. Into the corner, he'll elevate for the 3. Shot is off, and a rebound pulled down again by Central Kitsap's Tyler Parker, who sent it up forward to Thomas, but he couldn't quite complete it.
Both coaches substituting liberally.
Oh, nice job.
Very nice. Turnaround by Kellen Traxel.
Great left hand.
Ball is over. You think he gives any advantage, John, on that lefty?
Oh, I tell you, it always is a left hand. No matter how many times you tell them out there, it's a left hand, it's a left hand. No, it's tough.
The old southpaw.
Yep.
Just about 1 minute left to go here, a little over, and South Kitsap will bring it in.
Cougars with a 10-9 lead.
Back out front to Newquist, number 12 with it is Simpson. Long outside shot counts for Kellen Traxel.
Oh, beautiful shot.
And South Kitsap now up by 1, 11-10, and
good hustle.
okay, I guess they said that one was broken up, so Central could grab it. Oh, good pass down low.
Oh, what a shot.
Yeah.
Oh, what a great use of the glass. Great entry pass. Again, you see that, Doc. What a great job. Great vision.
Chandler Morgan into Tyler Parker. Quite the shot off the backboard.
South using the last 13 seconds to get a shot.
Cougars up by 1, 12-11, but South with it. That's Callahan. Riley goes inside, shot is off, but a foul's gonna be called, and it will send South to the free throw line. I'm sure coaches just hate that foul with 4 seconds or 3 left to go in the quarter.
Very smart on South Kitsap's part to force that situation with very little time on the clock. Very impressed. Both clubs are being very unselfish in the first quarter. They're giving up the ball for the better shot and a better percentage shot. The both teams are playing very well.
Number 1 through, tied at 12.
They have been around here a long time. Number 14 for Central Kitsap, Morgan. His father played for me back in Bremerton before I came out to Central Kitsap. This is getting way too, it's been here too long.
And that one's out, but they're going to whistle a foul, and it's going to be tagged on Central Kitsap, and I think it's going to be Tyler Parker.
Yep.
Didn't see much myself, but that's going to be the call.
And Coach Rick Mines is saying the same thing, actually.
You know what I think he's calling is he went across the line too quickly.
Okay, he must have,
He's
because
there we go.
Because otherwise there would be no shooting on this
right,
particular
it wouldn't
foul.
be a shooting foul. And now the referees are going to get together and discuss it.
This is Mark Knowles coming over to talk to the scorekeeper to make sure they know.
And Schmiederman's going to come back into the game for CK. So he'll get one more shot, I guess, because apparently you're correct, Kitty, in the lane too soon. That one's off, and Schmiederman with the board. 3 seconds to get a shot off for CK. Whoa! It hit glass and hit iron.
Good effort, good effort. Good substitution for coaches. They brought Schmiederman in for that last tick of the clock there, and it came close.
Well, at the end of the first period of action here at CK High School, it's all tied up 12-12.
Oh, both these teams come in, Doc and Kitty, very evenly matched, and both of you mentioned that earlier. They have played their rivals in league very closely. Their matchups are almost identical out here on the floor, coaches' philosophies are very similar, and it's 12-12 here in the first quarter. How fitting.
When I talked to Coach Callahan, I asked him what his philosophy or how he was going to do this game, and he said, well, first of all, look at how these guys match up. It's really even, and even height-wise. And so he was telling me that the plan was to do a little bit of pressure, block out on rebounds, and see what happens from there.
You know, it's really fun to watch the coaches because we got two great coaches here. In this first quarter, we saw South and Central show zones and man. They were testing both of the offenses to see which one of their defenses might work better. A lot of feeling out of each other's ball clubs. I think right now, CK's got a little advantage. There was some transition going on there. They might get some more easy baskets, but that might have been addressed here at the break by South. We'll see.
Conversation about that, and
right.
A really nice
Push
shot during that break of the CK band. We have a multi-cam going here tonight. More cable than people, but it's quite an interesting production, let me tell you.
CK starts out with a great drive along the
And a
baseline
block
by Ty Luna, and he'll get a trip up to the free throw line.
Boy, great drive by Ty Luna. And, you know, especially for the young athletes, sometimes it's a decision where do I go all the way on the drive? Can I evaluate, is he established yet or not? And he did went all the way because he made a good decision seeing the player had not established it yet. A lot of times we'll get charges when they'll go through those people, but he made a great decision to see that he had the drive.
And it's a three-pointer the old-fashioned way for Ty Luna. And the Cougars up 15-12 as we begin the second period.
Ty leads CK scorers with 6 points already.
Ball got loose, but South Kitsap's Devin Newquist grabbed it to keep it alive for the Wolves. And yeah, the back, John. Especially in front of the referee. That will be charged to Tyler.
It's fun to watch the defensive play, especially watching Central Kitsap right now in their man-to-man. Watch the players off the ball. They're doing a really good job of seeing ball man all the time, looking to help all the time. And you can see that as you watch this game.
South working it around. Now they'll drive into the paint, kick it back out. And the jumper off by South Kitsap. And CK grabs it.
Corey banged in the back. I think we're going to get a foul there.
Both clubs doing a nice job of boxing down on the defensive end. We're not seeing a lot of putbacks or second or third opportunities tonight at all. Good discipline, both the clubs, and making sure they're putting the body on the shooters and on the offensive players.
And you know, we're just underway here in the second period, and South is in the penalty. CK is not far behind, but South is there. And that's going to give Carrico a 1-and-1.
One of the things I jotted down prior to the game, and I know both these coaches want to get into the bonus as early as possible in each of these halves. And it's very important to win the game with the foul line tonight.
Number one finally drops down for Corey, so he'll get another shot. Corrico listed at 6'3". Looks a little taller than that to me.
It's his wingspan, Doc. I explained that earlier.
Second one is off. South with the board.
Maybe a little hair gel, too.
Yeah, this time a little pressure by CK. Oh, he did
second.
not
Good call.
get it
Good call.
across. That was very close, but it was 10.5 seconds, John.
Excellent pressure with patience.
Yeah.
They didn't overcommit themselves. They were patient, applying steady pressure, but not overcommitting, and they got the reward for it.
Couple minutes there without Nars Martinez. He's back in the game now.
Parker inbounds to Andre Thompson for the Cougars. Ty Luna, nice dish on the roll there. And Michael Thomas gets fouled, and he will go to the free throw. Well,
no, it just went off of a South
it was
Kitsap
just
player.
out of bounds.
Correct.
Oh, nice block.
Oh, that works. Assist to
Oh, it does work.
Corey.
Yeah, do we give Corey the assist?
I
on
think
that
so.
one?
You do.
Great inbounds play. Great inbounds play. Even though Corey, he could have had two himself.
I believe so.
Yes.
18-12 lead now for the Cougars. Martinez over to number 2.
Off of Corey's chest. Number 2 is, that's a good question, Doc. Let me check if I have a JV listing.
Simpson with the inbound. Ooh! Let's see what we call. Carrico did a real good job of holding his position, I thought, John, and it looks like that's going to be the call.
That's right. Good job. You're right on, Doc.
Doc, I just can't transfer. Number 2 is Aaron Ladeau.
Okay. Central Kitsap up by 6. Thomas sends it over to Thompson.
Both South and Central have settled into man-to-man defenses this second quarter.
It's one of the first times we've seen this much clock taken off on a offensive possession.
10 seconds, and Luna will take the jumper. Rattles around, and rebound pulled down by the Wolves.
Good opportunity. Nice shot.
Ooh, Martinez pass just a little too hot to handle.
Oh, Michael Thomas, nice job creating pressure. He was in that passing lane, creating a difficult opportunity, and it paid off.
You're right. What he did is he took his eyes off the ball a minute to see Thomas and wasn't watching it into his hands.
Thompson crosses half court. Back out front to Michael Thomas. Schwiederman in the game. Michael will take the long outside shot. Oh, good. Follow through by Carrico Corey.
He's had a solid half. He's playing well.
I like his defense as well.
I do too. He's really looking. He's playing well.
Martinez uses the glass on that one.
All right, the bank's open today.
Yes.
Early deposit here in the first half.
Those are his first 3 points this half.
South within 5, 20-15 at the 5-minute mark in the first half. Oh, good
beautiful move by Luna.
Number 20.
Yeah, Tyler Luna with a great turnaround there.
You know, that was a great move, but I wonder where's the help side defense on that. You got to have a rotation to come and help that man. Plenty of time to see what he was doing down there. South's got to help on the weak side.
That's what you were talking about, where you're watching your man, but you have to have your eye on the ball.
You got to come and help.
Yep.
And you got to go help the helper out if he leaves, but that's another thing. But right.
And our referees tonight are Scott Evans, Jack Lawson, and Mark Knowles.
Luna's shot off the front, and the rebound pulled down by Riley Callahan.
First guy in double digits, Luna with 10.
Riley did a nice job of boxing out the foul line.
Into the paint, and he's going to get a trip to the free throw line.
You know, this is a compliment. He looked a lot like his sister on that drive.
There you go. Yeah, exactly right, Kitty.
Kelsey Callahan now playing for Western Montana.
That's right.
In Dillon, Montana, where really the only thing to do is play basketball. I've been there.
She's in Billings?
She's in Dillon.
Oh, Dillon. Oh,
that's even Billings. There's a couple more things to do.
Quite a few.
Yeah.
And coming in for Central Kitsap is Chandler Morgan, number 14. There's Kelsey up to the free throw line.
O'Reilly.
O'Reilly, excuse me.
I put that in your head.
I'm big time sorry,
there.
Riley.
There you go.
I apologize for that one. Schwiederman's doing a little dribble work out front. Plenty of time on the clock. He gets it over to Thompson. Back to Schwiederman, 15 seconds on the shot clock.
Oh, there was an opening, but it didn't remain.
Oh, they're calling him pretty tight, but that was a good call. Martinez grabbed the arm.
I don't blame Coach Callahan. That was a real nice defensive series by South Kitsap. Then they let him off the hook there with that reach in. But a good defensive series up to that point.
And going up to the free throw line is Chandler Morgan. First shot's good. 23-16 at the 4:23 mark in the second period. Second one's down. 24-16. And Coach Scott McMines for the Cougars is going to call this timeout with an 8-point lead, 24-16 over the South Kitsap Wolves.
Oh, I think a nice job at the foul line right now. And The Cougs did a nice job of breaking out a lead there. And I think also a star in his first half goes to Corey. I think for Central Kitsap has played very strong inside. Kitty, you mentioned that earlier. Did a nice job. And I think South needs to break this defense down a little more and attack the basket.
And in the first part of this second period, the Central Kitsap Cougars are still not in the penalty. 1 to go, but they're still not there, and South Kitsap is 1 away from the double bonus.
Yes. Now, once again, with 4 minutes to go, we're going to do some more penetration, try to draw some more fouls, and get yourself into that foul line, too, if you're South Kitsap at this point in time. Because the difference right has been is that foul line is paying off for the Cougs.
Martinez with it for the Wolves to Callahan, back to Nars. Over here on this side with it, number 12 is Tom Simpson.
Here comes the zone.
Yeah, you're right, Kitty.
And there, that foul will put the Cougars in the penalty and send South Kitsap up to the free throw line with 4 minutes and 5 seconds left to go in this first half.
I think the thinking was there, the zone was a nice call, I think, by Central Kitsap, but what was to stay out of foul trouble and try to be a little protective there. But hey, South has got what they've needed now. They get that foul line.
Well, Thompson went a little bit out of his area, but, you know, you don't really fault some of that hustle. You like to see that aggressiveness.
Exactly.
And Simpson shot off the iron. Rebound pulled down by Schwederman.
Simpson's going to get the foul, the silly over the back.
Oh, yeah. Boy, how often do you see that, John? A player misses a free throw, and the next thing you know, the
they want to make up for
on
it
him.
immediately, exactly. And so the decision-making process kind of goes out the window, and which creates either no hair, Coach Bryant's mind, or gray hair for Coach Callahan over there. One or the other.
Well, what's funny is he was not blocked out, so
Exactly.
he shouldn't have even had that opportunity had the other team done their stuff right.
Morgan up to the free throw line. Or actually, Schwederman, excuse me. First shot is off, and he will get 2 because South is in the penalty, the double penalty. Double bonus shot.
Schwederman's 2 of 3 from the line tonight. In fact, both of his points coming from that charity stripe.
And that one's up. Ty Luna's keeping it alive for the Cougars. Good hustle, by Ty. Oh.
And he was all alone and not afraid to take it to the basket.
And I like the way he kept it up in the air, John. Before he could grab a hold of it, he kept it up that the other guys were trying to reach it and they couldn't.
Good fundamental, Doc. You're right on that. Absolutely.
That shot went off, so all of a sudden CK a little cold at the free throw line.
All Mr. Sitton's fault.
Yeah,
I believe you mentioned they were doing very well there. Just so you get that feel. Yes. We really have no power, but once in a while when we like to pretend.
Well, 4 minutes to go in this half. I tell you, there's plenty of time here, a lot of basketball left. And you see how South Kitsap does with this 4 minutes to go.
Ooh, that is the 3rd foul on number 24.
Big.
Uh-oh, that is big. It's one of the starters, Angelo Hazley, for South Kitsap. 25-16. One of them went through. Callahan.
There it is.
Into Ladeau. Ball loose. Good hustle by Central Kitsap. Schwederman getting that one out for the Cougs. And I don't know what if they were going for the alley-oop or what on that one, John.
A little misconnection there. I like what South did against the zone here, where they'll bring that weak side wing into the high post, and once he turns and face, one of those low men is open if they can get the ball down there. Let's see if they try this again and just scoot a wing inside here at the high post.
And it looked like Ladeau had a shot had he put it up quick enough.
Callahan over to Ladeau, back to Martinez. He'll drive into the paint. Good vision by Nars. Gets it to the low man on the baseline there, number 40, James Hyson, and he'll get a trip up to the free throw line.
Once that basketball gets into the paint area there, everything begins to break down as we saw it take place there. And Martinez does just a great job of making himself open, and it was a great pass to him, and it all then opens up.
And I imagine, John, you spent a lot of time and energy talking to your players about moving it into that painted area.
We used to discuss it. If your player starts to even remotely get close to it, you better take them on. Even if you're over there by yourself, you better go to war, not let them come across. Or you might come and sit down and talk to us about that.
Aaron Ladeau up to the free throw line for South Kitsap. First shot in. Oh, excuse me, it was Heisen. Yep. Second one in for James. Now a 25-18 lead, 7 points for the Cougars. Schmiederman at the foul line.
Oh, nice pass.
Got it down.
Nice job, Schmiederman.
And Chris Griffiths with some good play there.
PA announcer having a good time with the names.
Well, Paul Stinson. Drive by Kelsey, kicks it back out. That was going to Ladeau, got knocked out of bounds by Central.
Riley got himself off the ground, which you never want to do, and then had to make that pass, and that was anticipated by the CK player.
We want to thank Paul for doing the intros on the PA for us, and Paul teaches the video production class here at Central Kitsap.
Mr. Stenson is a legend here at Central Kitsap. He is.
And quite a bit of a golf coach also.
That's
I think
right.
it's been
Yep.
2 years in a row that the CK golf team has won the Higgins.
Yes, they have. Yeah, great job, Coach Stenson.
Oh, nice.
Look at that.
Schmiederman got the breakaway, and he's got some help down low. Oh, he could not put it in, and South has got the open man. They give it to Callahan. What a
Riley
shot.
with the 2.
And a trip to the free throw line.
It's one of those, you go, don't make the pass, don't make the pass. It's not the good pass. Oh, it works. Thank you very much. Because it was a great finish by Callahan. I mean, that was a play to make that come through. And
then
one.
he had to go up against number 40, Griffiths. So that, as you said, that would not have been the prime pass to make.
And Carico Corey back into the game. 2:23 left to play in this half, and Riley Callahan with a chance to knock a couple more points off the board. He does. 27-21, down to a 6-point lead for the Cougars. Thomas with it. Morgan over on that side. Back to Schmiederman. Tyler Parker just keeps moving along that baseline, John. And Morgan, he's got the air shot, but Corey with a great board. Yeah, what nice vision. Tyler Parker. Corey almost had to have eyes in the back of his head to see Tyler there.
I know.
Good hustle down low, but CK comes away with it. 29-21, 8-point lead, a minute and a half to go in the second period. CK working around outside, trying to go down to the baseline. Morgan with it. Out to Thomas. 13 seconds, plenty of time on the shot clock. Boy, Ladeau is putting some D on. They get it to Parker, and Parker's pass intercepted by Callahan. South coming the other way with just about a minute left to play. Martinez dishes back out to the three-point shooter.
Wow.
Count it, and one, I guess, is what they're going to, actually it should be
I
two.
think it might be, if it was underneath, then it's a whole new
Yeah, I was going to say, I think
You're
double
right.
bonus.
You're absolutely right.
Yep.
That's exactly what the call has been, and nice job, Kitty.
So they get the three-pointer, and here with a couple more, could be a 5-point change on one play. A 5-point play, rarely seen, Kitty.
Wow.
Ooh, well, I guess we're not going to get that. Aaron Ladeau's first shot is off. And Ty Luna coming into the game for the Cougars.
Coach Calhoun making sure our players know who their man is when we come in, because the Cougars are going to come on transition here, making sure there's no mistakes in who's got the players that are on the floor.
And that one's through. 4-point ball game, 29-25 lead for the Cougars. Under a minute left to play in the second quarter. Good defense
Good
out
D.
front.
Good D.
Newquist really.
Real good defensive effort right now. Oh, man.
And it's going to result in South Kitsap getting the ball, John.
Boy, that wasn't that nice.
That
was
was.
fun to watch. That's coach's smiles if you're the, it's your team doing that. That was really textbook. They were moving their feet very well, establishing position.
41 seconds left to go in the half. Martinez will bring it across for the Wolves. Ball gets knocked loose, and CK almost had it. And Aaron Ladeau did a nice job at just holding things up. He's got plenty of time.
CK coaches kind of wanting to travel on that. I don't blame him for going that deep on Martinez. We've watched his three-point shot. It has a little bit of arc on it.
There it is.
Shot clock is off, and Martinez grabs a loose ball, almost in. And Ladeau had a shot there at the end and couldn't quite put it down. Yeah, boy, what an exciting first half of action here at Silverdale as Central Kitsap Cougars lead the South Kitsap Wolves 29-25 after the first 2 quarters.
Well, South did a really nice job of amping up their defense there at the end and keeping CK from scoring. I think we're going to see a little bit more scoring in the second half. They seem kind of tentative on offense.
You know, and I think you'll see Central Kitsap come out, and they're really going to go transition right away. They're going to say, we're going to get an easy basket every time we gain possession. And if we don't, they are penetrating very well, the Cougars. And then I see South Kitsap, they're really going to stay in that man. They're going to put some pressure on and see if they can force some turnovers there. Hey, I really like what Corey has done to Central Kitsap. He's been a very sound player in there. Did a nice job in the first half. And South did a good job at the foul line to keep himself in here. It's anybody's game.
It sure is. Well, this is a fun one for West Sound TV and streaming live on the KitsapSun.com. We've got Spencer Anderson working for the Sun. We've got Garrett Syke directing for West Sound. Eric Greifel, Patricia Ann on the cameras. And we're the announcers. That would be John Sidden, Kitty Campagna, and Doc Parr. We'll have that second half for you shortly.